it is me, the fabulous Leo Brown, and I'm coming on here. I don't want to say sad, but kind of melancholic. And let me first say that I normally don't get emotional when it comes to people that I don't know. Like when it comes to like, and what I mean by that is like when it comes to celebrities, I don't get that choked up or what have you. But as we know, if you've been watching if you've been watching social media, if you've heard the news, Denise Katrina Matthews, also known as Vanity, passed away yesterday, at the age of 57. And I want to say before Madonna, before Rihanna, before Beyonce, there was Vanity. Um, I grew up with Vanity. I like, well, not literally, but as a child, Vanity really influenced me. Or I should say Denise, because that was her actual given name, Denise Katrina Matthews, Evangelist Denise Matthews, as she later became. And I respect that. I respect anybody that, wants to better themselves and find enlightenment, you know. But let me just continue to say I grew up with Vanity. I grew up with her imagery, her videos, her music, her beauty. She influenced me as a child. She influenced me a great deal. And the one thing that, and I know that she later renounced her, nasty girl image. But for me, what it taught me sensuality. Because with Vanity, I didn't see sex. I saw sensuality. I saw a woman who was in control of her sexuality, but she was more sensual. She was more smooth. She was more like a warm blanket or a warm piece of candy, like a warm caramel. To me, that's what I saw. Um, and that's why I'm doing this video tribute because I want to talk about her. I want to talk about her, her life. And, obviously she went through a lot of trials and tribulations. She went through a lot. There was a lot of drug use. Before she passed, she had a lot of issues going on with her health, her kidneys, and things like that. And but she continued to persevere and do what she felt she was called to do. I never had a chance to read her book. I never had a chance to read her book, Blame It on Vanity. But if someone knows where I can get a copy of it, I would love to read it because it looks really good. I do remember once she was on a blog talk radio show, and she, she was so into her religion. She was so into her faith to the point, and this is my opinion, but to the point it was very much. I hate to use the word fanatical, but that's what pops in my head. She was very passionate about her faith. I'll just say that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think regardless of religion, regardless of faith, whatever you believe in, you should be passionate about it. I think if you don't have passion in your faith, you don't have passion in yourself because your faith connects you to source, creator, creatrix, God, goddess, spirit, whatever you want to call it, or whatever faith or name you choose to give it. But for me, she taught me a lot. She really did. She taught me that sensuality was something was something that came from within. It radiated. You didn't have to force it. You didn't have to force sex either. And with sex, you could be selective. You could be in control of your body. Because to me, I didn't view her image as she being a hoe, or just loose. I viewed her as a woman who said, you know what, okay, I'll sleep with you or I'll be sexy, but I'm going to do it on my terms. And that's what I got from her. Musically, what I got was someone who I feel that her material in the beginning, especially she's mostly known for Nasty Girl. Her material fit her voice. She had a very light, thin, um, I would say maybe a lyrical soprano kind of voice. Um, Lyrically, it was a lot of innuendo, which I love because today, if you listen to today's music, it's so straightforward, which isn't a bad thing, but at the same time, it can be because there's no double entendres. There's no innuendo anymore. There's no, and I'm probably dating myself, but there's no like class, I guess. Um, and like I said, if that's what the kind of music you dig or whatever, fine. But trust me, I've heard some of the music of today, and I'm like, I would, some stuff I would never utter around people, around other people. And also now it's more about the music and the beat. Everything has to have a drop, or a trap kind of sound, or a dub sound. Um, but anyway, but with me, her music just really influenced me. And one of my favorite memories of her is actually I have two. The Last Dragon as Laura Charles because I loved her in that role. I thought that she was so classy and I thought she was so pretty. I mean, I wanted to be Vanity, okay? When she was coming down that little uh not crane, but she was coming down and she was about to sing Seventh Heaven. Honey, yes, okay. And there was also her role in Action Jackson. And I watched that movie so much, and my mother can attest to this. I watched that movie so much to the point to where the tape just combusted. Like, and it, particularly when she did the song Undress, okay? And I remember when she performed the song on Soul Train, and she had the men just eating out of the palm of her hand, like. And I mean, she was fully clothed. She wasn't naked. She had on a black dress. It was form fitting, but it wasn't like, she wasn't showing I mean, she didn't even show cleavage. And she just was, I mean, just giving it. And I was like, okay. And I remember watching this as a child and I said, okay, when I grow up, when I get at that level or that stage of my maturity of my life, that's what I want to give to people. That's the kind of sexuality I want to give to the men I date. That's what I want to give. I want to give it to where I don't even have to take off my clothes. You can see the sensuality. You can see the sexuality just by me walking. And for me, that's what Vanity gave me. So I think that's why I'm making this video because she just and maybe I'm wrong. I mean, maybe she didn't mean a lot to other people, but according to social media, she did because she was a trending topic yesterday. Um, but she taught me a lot. She really did. And it's interesting how people we don't know or their art, how it influences us. Because I never thought about it until yesterday, until I heard the news. And I'm like, she really influenced my life growing up. Like, she really was a big deal. She was actually one of the reasons, next to Paula Abdul, she was one of the reasons why I wanted to be in the entertainment business. I wanted to be a singer because I saw her. And I was like, I want to do that. I want to do what she's doing. I want to act like her. I want to dance. I want to be sexy without taking off my clothes. And I think that's why even now, according to my friends, I'm a bit of a prude. But I don't think so. I know I'm not. But anyway. Um, but I think that's why now I'm like, if anybody really knows me knows, I am 80s obsessed. Like, I love everything 80s. I love the big hair. I love the open dynamic. I love everything. In particular, I love the mid to late 80s. Like, that's those are my years for me because everything got exaggerated even more. Like the Dynasty, Sable Kobe era. That's my thing. But anyway, but she taught me a lot. She really did. So now that I've said that, I went on for like almost 10 minutes about it. I want to know, how did Vanity, Denise Matthews, how did she influence you in your life? Like, what was your favorite song by her? What was your favorite moment as an actress by her? In what way did she impact you? Either musically, acting wise, or even spiritually, because I'm pretty sure there were quite a few people who knew her when she became an evangelist too. So I'd like to know, how did she influence you? How did she affect your life? Leave the comments below, please, because I'd love to read them. I'd love to hear your stories. Um, and I thank you so much for watching. Okay. Oh, I have one more thing to say about this too, and then I'll let you guys go. Okay. Another way that she influenced me was, I saw her and I was very young, like really little. I can't even remember. I can't even believe I remember this. But I remember when Video Soul first came out, and she was on Video Soul, and she wore this gorilla coat. And I believe it's on YouTube if you can find it. It's a interview with her and Donnie Simpson, and it was when she came out with her Wild Animal album, and I think that was like 84, 85. I do remember that. And she wore the gorilla coat, and honey, I mean, she was just giving it. But she was so sweet. She was really shy. She was really demure, I felt. And that was one thing about her I loved too. She was a lady. She seemed that way. She seemed like she was such a gracious, classy kind of woman. She, like, despite her imagery, she was a really sweet woman. And another thing that influenced me too, that another way that she impacted me, was when she did a guest starring role on Tales from the Crypt. And I remember I watched that episode, I don't know how many times, with her, honey, and she just was giving it. She was actually a great actress. She just didn't get the right material, I think, but she was a great actress. And then I think in terms of a singer, she wasn't a bad singer, because the music that she picked, it fit her. It fit her voice, because she knew what she worked with. She knew her limitations, and it worked. I think she could have done more with it, but I understand. She felt that she had a higher calling. But anyway, enough about what I think. Like I said before, I want to know, how did Denise Matthews, also known as Vanity, how did she influence you? In what way? Did she influence you in style? Did she influence you with her acting, her singing, her music? Even as an evangelist, what way did she impact your life? So leave your comments below. And also, what's your favorite song by her? Tell me your favorite song. If you have tributes to her, I would love to see them. I know it's some lip syncers on my channel. I know it is, because I want to see somebody lip sync for their life to my girl songs, okay? Denise, honey, also known as Vanity, Denise Matthews, we love you. We know you are gone to a higher place. We hope that wherever you are happy, and you are whole and free, and you will never be forgotten. You left such an impact on my life as when I was a young gay man, I wanted to be you. You really did. You left such an impact on my life. So I just wanted to say this to you and to all her fans. I know they're out there. So leave your comments, please. Just leave them below. I love to read them all. And until next time, it is me, the Fabulous Lil Brown, and I will talk with you guys later. Love you all. Bye-bye.